Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. This is NDISCO'S Village Meeting Podcast. We are today presenting Series 3, Episode 11. How you all doing? I salute you all and hope you are having a good day so far. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. And so today, we are going to talk about a topic that I get a lot of questions on from my young ones. And the other day, during this month's international or this year's International Women's Day, and also honoring girls, um, I podcast and also during my little dances, I also shared some ways to, get going. And one of the questions that keeps coming or kept coming was when I asked people to empower themselves, the question is, how do we do that? And it's not something that is so easy to do, but it can be done. That's for sure. So today, I picked on one of those aspects that I believe in, really deeply believe in, that is a recipe to empowering oneself or empowering others if you have to do that. And it's self-confidence. So people have always asked, what is it? How do we know we have it? So you may have it already. So this short talk is to help you sharpen or boost it if you need to. Or if you don't have it, it's time to develop one, especially for women and everybody actually, boys, girls, men, if you don't have it. So what did I want to do? I wanted to shed a light on what it is, and as well as share about 8, and there are more strategies to conquer or to get near or to gain this self-confidence that I talk about. And with self-confidence, believe me, there have been occasions where you can forge forward in whatever endeavor you put your mind to. So, welcome. And today, your host is Dr. Maslin and M.OPARAOJI, and this is on our African culture, society and culture, actually, the continent of Africa. And when we talk about all these, and you can see in my culture drawing, my picture uh, designed there is we in this episode, or sorry, in this podcast, we discuss everything African language and how we walk, what we eat, how we rear our children, our manners, our jokes, even our creative aspects or none there too, and much, much more. This is Africa. Welcome to Africa. So let's get to it. What is self-confidence actually? And people mistake that for self-esteem. Those are two different things. These are two different things. So self-esteem is when you showcase you have more values than you have. And you are showing off one way or the other, and you put yourself on a higher pedestal. That's not self-confidence. Self-confidence actually is about yourself, your skills, and also your abilities. What can you do? What cannot you, what can you not do? How do you present yourself and how do you present what you have? So it's actually a realistic inner belief of yourself in your own capabilities, your own abilities, your own judgment, and your capacity to successfully really meet life's challenges. So it's not a question of just standing up and trying to show off one time. It has to be steady, it has to be consistent, it has to be over time. And it's not a one-time thing, it's really a continuous aspect to your life. So today, we are going not to belabor it, but to share with those that are asking, especially those young ones, the strategies to use to, either sharpen or boost what we already have, or to develop one from the start. And somebody had asked me if it was inborn in us, is in it. Um, it could be, but at the same time, it could be something that could be achieved. So let's look at the first one. You must set achievable goals for yourself, not for somebody else. I always say to you people, um, you cannot pour what you don't have inside. So for you to be able to help anybody else, you got to help yourself first. And for you to be able to do that, you have to have what it is that is needed to do that. So you got to set goals. Small goals build confidence before you get to the big one. It's just a step-by-step thing. It's a gradual thing. If you have larger goals, that's okay, but break them down into small pieces in order to be able to manage them and experience that sense of accomplishments before you move forward. So that's the first thing, set achievable goals. So what do you do next? Practice your self-care. I tell people that health is number one. And we all know that. Without health, there's nothing possible. You are laying down, you are at the helpless level, and everybody else is trying to help you where you have people. But so take care of your physical self, take care of your emotional self, and your mental. Your mental. That is not a joke. When people start talking about mental health, it is really good. So how do we do this? We exercise regularly. We eat really balanced diet, healthy diet. That we're going to talk about sometime because people think they're, for example, eating healthy when they have a big bowl of salad with lots and lots of, dressings, salad dressing that is full of fat and all that stuff. So we got to eat right. And we got to have enough sleep. Um, that's another topic, but I listen to the experts when they say that. Some people say, oh, get 8 hours. Some people get 10. Some people say, it depends, really. Because if you set yourself as example, I know people who have like 3 hours, 4 hours sleeps, and that's enough for them for the night. But then they have intermittent naps during the day. You could be talking to them and they've already shut their eyes, and you may know that they now are sleeping by they're snoring. But they are getting that refreshment intermittently. So it's always good to get rest, relax yourself, and when you do, you get your own self back in order for you to go on to those goals that you set. You got to challenge, number 3, challenge negative self-talk. We cannot say that again and again. We cannot over-labor that topic. I know many people who, oh, that's not for me. No, I'm not capable of doing that. No, there are people that can do that, but not me. You already started talking yourself down. Don't do that. Okay? So negative self-talk is you notice when you are criticizing yourself, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're saying, I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not thin enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not this enough. I'm not that enough. You just looked at what I feel, God's creation, and you have really slapped him in the face for giving you what he has given you. It may not be um, as good as Jane's or John's in comparison. And that is why I keep saying don't compete with anybody else but yourself. Because on that token, you are really putting yourself down. I'm not good enough. And you're replacing that period with making yourself a nobody and a nothing. And that is a big problem. So what I'm sharing with you today is replace those thoughts with positive affirmation. You always hear me say, be on the positive side, think positive, bring on your positive vibes. Hey, it's not a joke. It's something that is real. So positive affirmation of yourself. I am good. I am beautiful. I am smiling. I am, a good mother. I'm a good father. I am a good son. I'm a good daughter, and all that. And then, even if it's not, don't lie to yourself though, but even if you're not there yet, you're talking yourself into getting there and being what it is by the little things you can do. So focus on your strengths and accomplishments first, and then you can challenge your weaknesses. Does that make sense? So when you focus on what you have good in you, and like I always say to people, nobody is a tabula rasa. Nobody is empty. Nobody is in a white slate or black slate or whatever slate you have. But every one of us has something that makes us different from everybody else, that is unique about us, that we can share with others because they don't have that. Okay. The next one is developing new skills. I don't care what you are already, whether you have 10 degrees or no degrees or at all, there is always room for improvement. You can always add something new to yourself. You can be a teacher today. Nobody says you cannot be a doctor tomorrow. You are a maid today. Nobody says you cannot be, a teacher tomorrow or a doctor tomorrow. So keep yourself going, learn new skills. Even if you didn't go to school, learn other trades, things that you can do that can make you or make you full. So developing new skills means acquiring new ones or sharpening the ones you have. Okay. Getting more knowledge can make you feel confident in yourself, really, in your abilities and more. Yes, I am a good carpenter. I am a good farmer. Okay. Look at my yams. They are big. Oh, I found a new way to develop those cucumbers. They are longer now and bigger than ever. So make yourself proud of what you do. Take courses online. Nowadays, you don't have to be even in the classroom. I can't believe I tell you how many times I've learned something that I'm like, okay, just know what it is. But then that comes in handy. There are people who have some people like us have combined experiences from different disciplines to make sense of what life is asking of us. Attend workshops, even if it's, some of them are free, really. If you can't pay for them, ask somebody who can help you on that if it's going to help you towards new skills. And practice every day, get a new hobby, get something. I mean, I can't tell you, it makes life fun. You dream of something tomorrow, you see something tomorrow, you are now thirsty for something else or hungry for something else you got to know. I was telling somebody the other day that I can now pick out few words in Turkish language because I watch their movies a hell lot. And I love their music, I like their movies, and they are keen to our own culture. And at the same time, I love French. I'm dabbling into Spanish. It doesn't mean I need all those to go anywhere, but it's fun trying to learn something new. It can be anything. It can be anything, um, uh, rural or modern or urban, and old or new, or modern as well. Surround yourself with positivity if you want to, and that is number 5. Surround yourself with positivity. There is nothing, we call people Debbie Downers. Debbie Downers are those when you're close to them, they're like, oh, it's not possible. Oh, it cannot be done. And I just hate that. Yes, it may not be easy to be done, but it can be done. Nothing is impossible. We are created by somebody who thinks that we can. Yes, we can. It's not a joke that Barack Obama introduced that in his campaign. It means We have the ability, we have the capability. It's just a question of drawing it out of us. But then, if you have that, you are inclined to be that way, you have the thirst or hunger to be that way, and then you surround yourself with people who are like, it's not going to happen. That's not going to work. Get away from it. Okay. Because they can bring you down if you are in the up. Okay. Spend time with people who support and encourage you. If you look at your friends and none of them is an encourager or a supporter of your progress, get away from them. Okay. Positive relationships, people who see the good or who push you towards what they see in you that you don't see in yourself, are those you need to surround yourself with. Somebody who could say, I know that is difficult, but it can be done. Or somebody who sees you and says, you are really good at this or good at that and all that. That is a boost. That is good. They help build your self-confidence when they do that. So remember to surround yourself with people who have positive outlook. That's why I say people who, when you said, if you are a smiler and you surround yourself with people who frown all the time, believe me, your face starts changing. You start frowning without even doing it. So surround yourself with good people, people who see the best in you, and you also who you can propel. Because you don't want to be with somebody or people who you tell them you can move an inch and they're like, nah, So no, you don't want that. Number 6 is embrace your failure. Yeah, sometimes we try with everything we've got, but then success is far away. But it can be done. What do? View your failures as opportunities. We don't call them, we call in our corporate world, we are taught to use the word opportunities, challenges than failure. Okay. So you made an attempt, it could work, but then something stopped you from getting to the, finish line. Step back, recount your steps, and see where, the kink was. Straighten that kink and move forward. Don't be too hard on yourself when things don't go as planned, because that's the beginning of failure. Okay. See what went wrong, acknowledge the things that went right, then go. And we call it lessons learned. You go back each time you carry out an activity or you finish a goal or you did an event, you go back and see what went well, what didn't go well. And that helps you, counter these failures if they occur. So remember, when you fail, it's an opportunity to learn anew and grow. And so that's why they always say, when you fall, it's how many times you get up, not when you stay down and say, oh, woe be me. I tried, but I failed. No, you get up, dust that, pull your pants up by, each leg at a time, put on your boots, pulling them by the stripes, and you go, girl, or boy, or man, or woman. Go get them the next time around. Okay. Number 7 is practice mindfulness. I say it all the time, and some people have asked, what is mindfulness? It's when you come into your own being. Focus, focus. Being you, doing you. Those who read my write-ups and all that know that I keep saying that. There is nothing like being yourself right off the bat. Because when you pretend to be somebody else, you get tired and you get lost along the way. And that is where your self-confidence actually gets to zero. Because you are imitating somebody who you are not. Your what I call, the concept you have, if ever, disappears. So be you, do you, think like you. It doesn't mean that you don't learn from other people. You admire what they do, and if it's good enough, you start doing that, or you ask other people how did they do that to do it, but nothing what I call, bad competition or unhealthy competition. We've had that topic in our podcast here. So focus on the present. Let all the worries about the past and the future stay where they are. Okay? Don't dwell on them at this immediate time. Some mindfulness techniques can help you overcome all these little challenges. I've always talked about, walking, taking a walk. It's always good, no matter how short or long. I have introduced those in my topics here. Dance. You guys see me dance all the time. That's part of mindfulness because when you're doing that, you are in your own element. You are focused. You are dealing with all those hormones in the body, the nice ones that make your body feel good and all that. You're not doing it for anybody else. Yes, I share that on the screen sometimes. And I'm glad I did because many people now dance. I can't believe it. And when I don't, people are like asking, what happened to our dance? So I am so happy, despite the fact that some people are like, at your age, you cannot be dancing on TV, blah, blah, blah. You're married, you shouldn't be dancing. I'm like, I give them the hand, you know, talk to yourself, not to me. I'm not doing anything criminal, just dancing. If you don't want to watch it, just click that delete. Some people want to see that. And I feel good sharing that. Even if I don't show all the time, I dance every day, but I don't have to show that. But once in a while. So mindfulness could also be prayer. You go into a room, not by yourself, lock the door, whether you have kids, other family members, they give you those few minutes, 15 or less, to just be by yourself, talk to your being, pray if you have to pray, do yoga if you have to do yoga, anything else. Those are part of mindfulness. Okay. Read a book. I also tell you about my reading. Sometimes I have 2 or 3 books open. I read a little bit of this, and playing games on your little thing can be as well healthy because they bring your thoughts together. They cool you down. They get you focused. And what does that do? They get you ready for the next adventure. Okay. Last but not the least, celebrate your success, guys. I know that Africa, we take everything, it's like nothing is too big, but we work hard in whatever we do. But sometimes we look at them as it's not a big deal because we are comparing ourselves to others all the time. This person has a big car, I have a small car. He has a big house, I have a small house. He has a big job. No. What little area you can achieve, if you can have enough food for your family for the day from your little farm, that's a great success. You can get, 10 people to be sent to school from your big, position. That's also the same. They are all good. They are all progress. So celebrate your success, acknowledge and celebrate all your achievements, no matter how small they are. And this is one aspect that helps boost your confidence or build your confidence and enforce your positive self-talk. Yeah, I got there. I got my goals. I practiced my self-care. I challenged negative self-talk. I developed new skills. I surrounded myself with positivity. I embraced failure when they came. I practiced mindfulness. And now I can celebrate that little achievement, big achievement that I have. And that is what it is. Okay? Remember, self-confidence takes time and effort. It's not an overnight thing if you don't already have it. So be patient and kind to yourself. Don't, when you think, oh, I can't handle this, that is when it's over. No. So this will bring an end to our talk today. I hope you all develop this self-confidence, especially the young ones, because you need it to navigate this serious world we now live in. It's a challenging world, but without your self-confidence, you could get lost. So one thing to ask yourself also is, what area of my life would I like to boost or develop self-confidence in? Ask yourself that. Or areas of your life. It could be more than one. It could be the fear of standing to speak to public. It could be the fear of sitting in front of um, a camera to get something that will go public. It's not easy. You think about everything. Is it a fear of cooking? Is it a fear of, going back to school? Anything. So if you have the confidence, you can get where you're going. Okay? So thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe, um, even the like. And if you go to YouTube, where this is also posted, please make comments if you have any positive ones. Okay? Critic, not criticize. That's the word. And with that, I say to you, sayonara. Have a wonderful, wonderful time of the day, whether you are waking up, eating lunch, or going to bed. Blessings. This is your hostess, Dr. Maslen and M.OPARAOJI, saying goodbye.